Today is January 28th, 2023. Well, last night they were doing it again. Uploaded that video and then it kept it up, and it's like, look, this is just Michelle's and that agent from her dad, the agent out there at their drug scam. Come on now. If you want to pay for their heroin and their cocaine problem or whatever drug they're mixed up in, that's your own fault. Take it out of your own pocket. Don't drive by. Take a video of it for them, you guys screaming, and then upload it to some weird site so people can click on it and they get money to pay for another drug hit. My one client, he would do singing videos, okay? All right. And he would upload it to this one site. And every time they clicked on it, he would get so much money, okay? He made $80 just in a couple months from people clicking on it. And he didn't have that many views. So where they're driving by screaming, they're taking videos of it, they're uploading it to that site, people are clicking on it, whatever site it is, and then they get their drug money. That's where they walk in stores, they say something, they do the same thing with take their little cell phone out, video it. And then they get their drug money. Everything's a drug fix. It's like, look, you do realize that's what's going on. Why you're driving by screaming stuff at my apartment so they can take a video of them harassing me, upload it so somebody can click on it and they can get another drug high. They can get, they can go out and buy their cocaine, their heroin. If you want to supply their drug problem and their drug habit, just take the money out of your own pocket. Don't include victims that they victimize and then sold videos of them victimizing them online to make money to pay off their drug debts and their drug deals. And then try to get their next fix, because that's what's going on. People scattered last night. Some people are outside, is that what's going on? It's like, yeah, hello. They've been saying it's just them stealing from the case since November. The whole thing's just them stealing. And then they came right out, and, where I went out to eat with that one guy. And he's like, I know somebody who knows somebody who deals drugs. He said, and I asked him about what happened with you. He said that they said that you didn't realize that that agent owed all those drug dealers a lot of money, okay? And they were willing to show up, show their face in public, hurting you until he paid them and help him out with this. And then you said they stole 300 from your case, 300,000? He said that's a sweet spot. Between 100 and 300,000 is a major drug shipment. And that's why they left. He said, and there's people that are really angry over this, him running a big drug scam. And then he made an idle comment. And I'm like, whoa! For one thing, I would never, ever, anybody getting hurt, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I want him to go to jail. I would never condone that. I would never anything. And he said, well, you don't understand. And then he described the type of men that are angry and all of these. I'm like, and he said, that's what they said to me. Well, he wasn't the only one that said the mafia's mad. They started saying it in November down at Oakland apartment. I thought it was another scenario. But then I went up to Jack's Casino with some guy that I'm friends with. Okay? We go up there and all phones are going off. They're ringing. That's the one that church tried to have killed. It's not funny what they all know. We all know that. Next one. Okay? So this, security stands in defense modes and they're huge guys. This guy's on the phone. He's like, that is the one that church tried to have killed. It's not funny why they helped out. Do you have a man to take care of this? And then that guy's saying that. Well, I have nothing to do with that. I'm just the pawn in between these two people, or two organizations. One rogue agent running a drug scam and the bad people being mad at him. And I'm just his pawn. That he bullied into a false statement, still opened up a protected custody case. and then stole the money from the witness protection program, and then sold the login to the police protected custody where other people can see and watch it for money so he could pay off his drug debts. And then been running this big drug scam down here and trying to keep up the terrorism so that they can keep uploading it so these people can watch it. See, that's where even Oakland Apartment in 21 on Cleveland Avenue, they were down there talking about the case. They were talking about Harold Strange. They were talking about the mafia being mad. They were talking about the sale of the login. They were talking about retired Judge Pete. It was a hotbed. Like they said, everybody knows what's going on but her family. Yeah. That's where all this is just a big scam from that agent and his family. Everything's a scam. They had nice business owners. Some guy named Craig, okay, was calling him up. I go in when I first moved out. Craig, her husband, is a real asshole. He did what? Yeah, I'll give you $500 to help people drive by and try to keep her safe. The state was paying to keep me safe. They didn't need the nice business owner's money. He was scamming those nice business owners out of $500 so that they could pay off their drug debt. They would never have people follow me around and harass me or even try to protect me. They wouldn't have done any of this. See, they would have the police in undercover. And see, that agent was supposed to pull me out and hide me. He left me up there to die because it was him doing it. That's where the big joke was. So it's funny. Wait till she realizes what's going on. And then when everybody finds out what was going on, everybody's like, we all know none of this is funny. See, he originally told everybody he liked me. He thought I was pretty, and he was too shy to meet me. And he had a bunch of men follow me around, and these guys thought it was sweet. He drives around, he's too shy to pull in. That's Will's girlfriend. He likes her. And then when I found out it was him doing it, then I'm the woman too stupid for another man. I'm the woman too ugly for another man started demeaning me. Because he got caught that it was him. So he just demeans me and leaves messages. He's very mentally ill. Him and his friends and his daughter and his kids, they're the ones that have been blatantly hurting me in front of people and taking videos. Bragging they had me raped and tortured. I'll tell you what, they actually have these videos. See, that agent to steal the witness protection program money, he actually had to open that account. And that's where the Massillon police tell Bruce I'll take care of Karen while she's in town. He was off the drug and gang unit. That's where some of the Stark County sheriffs are even arresting working Karen around the house. They call it that or Karen's will. North Canton Jackson Police June of 19 informants here. Hartville police said something. The police know about it. See what I mean? He had to open that case to embezzle that money. See, it automatically comes with $5,000. And that's one thing. It's for a witness in a case the government's looking into. Witness. That's it. I even looked in the law. That's it. So where he was just bullying me, if you tell someone, I'll let you crazy, no one can help you. He can't put that in a court order. No sitting judge would assign that court order. Because it's abuse and misconduct. Failure to protect us, abuse and misconduct. He's not a psychiatrist. He can't listen to me crazy. He was just trying to scare me into staying quiet. See, I even talked to a Tuscarora sheriff. No one can tell anybody not to believe you and not to help you. They could get arrested for it. It's badgering. Department of Justice 1729. See, they can't even imply you're lying. Department of Justice 1729. If a victim, a witness, or informant tries to give a statement, they have to take it and follow through. Or it's obstruction of justice and tampering with evidence. They get hurt because of you not following through. It's longer in jail. If you take a bribe, it's even longer. See what I mean? He could not even bully me into the false statement saying I was lying when I wasn't, when I tried to report what happened at Huntington Bank under a threat of arrest. The police know that he did that November 24, 22. Mercy Medical, the Lady O'Canton officer, was talking to the nurse and said that agent that bullied her into saying she was lying when she wasn't. See, they know he's the one that also went up and told on me at the church. They also know that he stole the money. I'm hoping somebody I don't want to be a pawn between that agent and his drug scam and his family's drug scam, and then the mafia being mad that he's pulling a drug scam in their area. I'm just a pawn that he was supposed to protect and move out, and I was off for my witnessing in this case, $5,000 a month, and then the diplomatic immunity and da 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 for life, and it is for life. Yeah. And I got nothing but the police surveillance at home. And I got hurt really bad in this case. I got tortured and raped, and they showed it to children to make money off of it. They're very mentally sick. They've showed it to all kinds of people. My God, my rapist showed up at Faith Family Church, came in the back, threatened to arrest me. And Faith Family Church wouldn't have it, got in his face. The young usher with black hair and glasses. What you did was consider rape. You leave her alone. And you know that giant church? I'm like 5 to 10 rows ahead. They're screaming at each other. It's echoing. People are staring at me and him. Rivers of tears. I sit down crying, rivers of tears, and end up running out. They're yelling about Dave and everything else. I was tortured. And if you watch it, some guy in Hartfield's like they could have beat her to death. I was smothered till I was passed out. I was beat at confession out under drugs and then butt raped by several men. I'm lucky to be alive, and they show that video to even children. That agent is that mentally ill, him and his family. They're that disturbed and would sell it online and even show it to children. I need him. He's very dangerous. Very dangerous. I told you, even his son, Alex, the white-haired guy with his hair parted on the side, Dixie seen him, Darlene seen him, shoot, even John seen him. That's where it's rich. He was around me so much it wasn't even funny. He admitted he was the one that helped kidnap me in my house, 12/21/18. Stabbed in the neck of the refrigerator. Foggy, hazy, dark, bright light. Felt myself cry. Bright light was them bashing me in the back of my head. I got a dent in it. He's the one that that was 12/21/18 when I was kidnapped in my own home. And then between January 4th to 12th of 19, I'm in Bob Evans with Darlene, and he said, I walked by, and they're like, "You idiot, you left your comb over there." Well, I had almost a naked lady laying next to me. You're lucky I only combed her hair. He admitted to hold me down in my bed while they were assaulting me. Then made up this fucked up lie about some kind of chip in me and and then had people walk by with their phones dinging, trying to pull this big scam. They even were meeting outside, and my neighbor Amy said, well, they were laughing that they drugged you and told you to even say that. So they try to get you to believe it. And they were admitting to using date rape drugs on me. She heard them admit to framing me. Everybody did. And you know, they went so elaborate with that, they showed up March 13/21 and told Dr. Allen and Tina's it, and had fake badges and got in the back of Altman Hospital. Oh, Kent looked into that. They said, too. They showed up and they said, you know, we went to Dr. Allen and Tina's. We didn't think about what she said before. They did tell Dr. Allen and Tina's that. They did. They pulled a big scam until you realize it's nothing but them pretending and everything's a scam. And the next scam, just like they even said Prince Harry wanted them to help protect me. You don't even know I'm alive. Just like they said, a king from another country wanted me blonde and 135 pounds. There's no king. Everything's a scam. Just like they told everybody he liked me and wanted men to protect me. He didn't like me, it was him doing it. Everything is a scam on top of scam on top of a scam for him to make money for his heroin or cocaine problem. For him and his friends to keep raising drug money. And when you realize it's just a drug scam going on down here, none of this is funny. You tell them if they want to have their heroin or cocaine habit, they need to go out and get a job and pay for it, not victimize women and children. And that you're going to terrorize them and sell videos of it online. You're not going to help out in this. This isn't funny. I don't care if you're an agent. I don't care if you're a retired judge. You can't do this. And they just run around making up every freaking scam for people to help out when they realize they're being doofied. And that's why that Eric said, ha, 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 y'all fell for it. November 18, 22, 2 to 6 p.m. Everything's a scam. Realize it's nothing but a scam and a drug scam. And don't help out in this. Turn them in. That's why I'm never prosecuted. I'm never found guilty. I never will for some crazed person with a drug problem and their drug dealing friends breaking in my house, stalking me, photoshopping me, and date rape drugging me. What part of victim do you not understand?